Hello, and welcome everyone. I am so excited that you are here joining us because I am doing something very special for someone that means a lot to me. But before I get into that, I just want to introduce my special guest who I have here, Miss Ernesta Ingram, who is the Executive Director of SWEAC, which SWEAC stands for Southwest Ecumenical Emergency Assistance Center. Yes, welcome. I'm so glad you're able to join me.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
So the reason why we are here is that we are here to honor my brother, Joshua Dunlap III, who I refer to him as Dundee. He transitioned to heaven. It will be 2 years ago, come March 1st. But a week from today, we will be celebrating his 51st birthday. And so in honor of his 51st birthday, I am raising $5,100 in honor of him for SWEAC. And the reason why I chose SWEAC is because he was the assistant director of SWEAC and worked alongside Miss Ernesta Ingram. And so he has a very servant spirit. And I speak in the present because even though his body is no longer here on earth, his spirit still lives. And I know up in heaven, he is serving people, helping, doing whatever is needed, and of course, preparing for his big shabam come a week from today. So as he's preparing in heaven, we are preparing down here on earth. And so Ness, can you just share with us what exactly SWEAC is and who do you serve?
Okay, SWEAC is a service or an agency that is located in the West End area of Atlanta. We have been there since 2007, even though SWEAC has been around since 1988. It started when a number of ministers in the Southwest Atlanta area came together because they were receiving a number of phone calls and people knocking on the doors. They said, we can't help these people individually. Let's come together. Let's come up with a plan. And maybe we can come up with one location where we can send everyone. What makes this also unique is the partner churches that came together were Baptist, United Methodist, Presbyterian, AME. They were just numerous denominations who came together and said, let's do it. So it started in 1988 for that reason, providing food, providing clothing, other needs like maybe small household goods, and school supplies and toys for children during Christmas. There were workshops that may have been available, but that was the goal. That was the purpose of SWEAC, providing assistance to those families in the Southwest Atlanta area at that time who really needed us most. So that is what we do.
Look, and 1988 is definitely a fantastic year because that is also the year that my brother Dundee graduated from Frederick Douglass High School in the Atlanta area, in which, like you stated, SWEAC serves that community. So all of those Astros that are out here listening, I know that you will support this important cause because not only, is it in honor of one of your favorite Astros, Jazzy, what do you used to call himself? Jazzy D, I think, of the Sensational Saxons. He was in a marching band also. So all those marching Astros, we need your help. But also it serves the community in which we grew up in. And as we know, this has definitely been a hard time for people due to the pandemic and being quarantined, not being able to get out. But you have organizations such as SWEAC who are helping to provide food for those in need. So definitely, please consider supporting this cause and what we have decided to do, because I like making sure, it's one thing to want to help people how you think they need to be helped, but it's another thing to find out from them exactly what makes, exactly what they need and how best to serve them. And so Ness stated that the best way to serve SWEAC is to raise money for the upcoming Hunger Walk Run that's coming up on March 7th. And so I was like, oh, but that's perfect because that's a week after my brother's birthday. So that gives us 2 whole weeks to raise $5,100, in which I know we can do that, and we will probably even surpass that. So if you do want to participate, you can go to my Facebook page. You can look for the post, or you can go to my bio in my Facebook page in my link tree, click on that, and you will see a link that says Team Joshua Dunlap III. Click there and you can register and donate there. Also, if you're on Instagram, again, go to my profile, link tree, look for Team Joshua Dunlap III. And if you are receiving this video via email, the link is already there for you. Just click on that. Next, tell us, I believe my brother served with SWEAC for about 14 years. Explain to us or share with us exactly how he helped to serve the community and SWEAC.
So when I came to SWEAC, Josh was there. I came right before Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast. And that was my introduction. And Josh and I, he was my left arm and my right arm. And we had to go at it. We had to go at it fast and quick. Things or programs and services were coming at us really quickly. So he was there to help with the food, with the clothing, with the other items we were getting, because we were getting a lot of items when Hurricane Katrina hit. So Josh was there for the physical support. We needed that. He was there for logistics. He was there to help us out with my volunteers. When they came, he provided direction to them. It's just a number of things. And of course, he worked so well with the families who came in seeking help.
And he is definitely a jack of all trades, and that's one thing he learned, being a Boy Scout, is how to be of service and how to really just be what is needed at the time of need. And so I remember during his homegoing celebration, we had a lot of people from SWEAC who either volunteered there or even families that he had served. And it was very touching to see them show up for him. And I remember it touched my father's soul, because when you're a parent and your children grow up, sometimes you don't get to see all of their life and who they have become, except for what they show you and what you're able to see. And so to be able to see those people who he have helped and blessed, through SWEAC, show up for him and for us, grieving at that time, really spoke volumes to my father. And so definitely SWEAC is a blessing for the community. If you hadn't heard about it, I'm glad you're here because they, like she stated, they were founded back in 1988. They're helping families in the Southwest area. And it doesn't matter, all economic backgrounds, because, when you're in need, it doesn't matter, how much money you have, how much money you used to make, how much money you want to make. When you're in a crisis, you want an organization there to be able to help you, to be able to not judge you, and to be able to help direct you on a path of where you can go to help you during this storm. Because Hurricane Katrina, that has nothing to do with man, right? It's not something that we caused, right? A pandemic, that's not something that man caused, right? And so regardless of, even if we ourselves make bad decisions that happen to put us in bad situations to where we need help, we still need to be able to have access to organizations such as SWEAC, who are there for us without judgment. And so let's tell us about the back to school programs, or better yet, tell us about how you are being how you're able to how you have to adapt due to the pandemic, because of us having to quarantine.
That's a great question, because we had to change some things. We are an agency that sits in a neighborhood where the majority of the families are walkers. They do not have transportation. So when the pandemic first hit, MATA shut down. MATA didn't run at all. And shelter, the social distancing was something that was very, very hard to manage when you just have a row of people or a group of people outside waiting to come in. And we had to stop. We actually had to shut the door and come up with, how else can we handle this? What can we do? And we came up with the grocery home delivery program. So that is how we're operating now. So volunteers were brought in from throughout the city. We're doing that now. And they are actually picking up the food from SWEAC and taking it directly to the homes of families and leaving it at the door. Okay. They're having conversations with them. There's a relationship, but they're talking through the door. So that is how we're handling things now. There is a screening process that goes with that, because we want to make sure that the people who need it most are the ones who receive the food at home. So it has to do with transportation. It has to do with health-related issues. It has to do with age. All of those things come into play when a decision is made as to whether or not the grocery can be delivered directly to you. So that is what has changed. It has sort of changed how we do back to school. It has changed how we did the Christmas toys. So we're only dealing right now with those families who have children, either in school as well as for Christmas. And so we're assisting them that way.
Okay. Now, so explain the Christmas toy program and also the back to school program, what that encompasses.
So for the back to school, we'll talk about that first, since that's coming up. We actually have book bags and school supplies that are donated to us. We have partner churches that provide that service, and then we have corporate donors who provide us with some of those items as well. And we have the children of the families that we serve. Now, before the pandemic, we were actually allowing other families to come in, but right now we can only deal with the pandemic because we are still in the social distancing. We're handling this in just in a different way. And the same is true for Christmas. For Christmas, we're dealing with those families who have children. And we receive our toys through Toys for Tots. And Toys for Tots is sponsored by the Marines, which Josh was as well, former Marine.
Yes.
And yeah. And so we get a lot of our toys through Toys for Tots. And then we have like our corporate sponsors and our partner churches and just a number of organizations out there that can help us with toys for children. So that's what we're doing right now.
Okay. And Dondi was when he dealt with the kids and doing that, I know that brought a smile, to him, and he was excited to do that because he loves the kids, and I know how much he, loved his nieces and nephews, and played, I said nieces, two nieces, three nieces, no, two nieces. One nephew. But of course he has a lot of God, everybody, because he has such a loving spirit, and everybody, wanted him around, and wanted to be around him. Remember, he was the life of the party in high school, and of course continued on, as an adult. And so if you are feeling led to show your love for Joshua, or Josh or JD or Dandy, however you know him as, if you are being led to show your love for him, please donate to the Hunger Walk Run that's coming up on March 7th. We are taking donations now. You can go to my Facebook page, my Instagram page, find my link tree, in my bio or profile. Click there. You'll see where it says Team Joshua Dunlap III. Click there and you'll have, just follow the information to, post your donation. I'm looking to raise $5,100 in honor of his 51st birthday coming up on next Sunday. As we honor him, as well as we, get ready to recognize his second heavenversary on the following day, March 1st. So we as a family, because of my father, he was, involved in the PAL, police athletic league with the boxing program. My mother, she was involved with community service projects, so we were given that spirit of service. So it's not by happenstance that Dundee, became the assistant director for SWEAC. It's in his blood. And we believe in being a family of service. And so by you helping to shower him with your love, by donating to the Hunger Walk, it will help to continue to serve, do what he was doing, what he was put on this earth to be, a servant. You will help to continue that legacy and allowing SWEAC to continue to serve those that need it most. Now, Ness, explain to us how the $5,100 will be of service to SWEAC through the Hunger Walk.
So when you go to the Hunger Walk link that Jenay is providing and donate that way, the money that we receive or that she is given on her link will go into the SWEAC account, food account. So that way we are able to get food from the Atlanta Community Food Bank. The money is there, and we're able to get that food from the Atlanta Community Food Bank. They call it a share fee, and get that food and provide that food to the families in the Atlanta area. So that's how that works. It's very important that you use the link that Jenay is providing. Don't go directly to the Atlanta Community Food Bank and donate, because if you go that way, you won't be sending that money to the account that says Joshua Dunlap III. You want to make sure that you are going that route where you're going Team Joshua. And that way, that will help SWEAC out in providing food to the families in the area.
Yes, yes. And Ness, for people who want to find out more about SWEAC or how they may, get involved, and even how they may seek for their companies that they work for to be able to, contribute to SWEAC and help out, how do you suggest they find out more information?
Well, we have the website, which is www.sweac.org. We're also on Facebook. We also Twitter. In addition to that, the business phone number is 404-756-1699. We're not a 5-day-a-week operation, and we're not there for 8 hours each the days that we're there. But we are there on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday during mainly the morning hours, normally gone about 2 p.m. So we are there every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That number again is 404-756-1699.
So again, I thank you all for tuning in. This is something that means a lot to me, with my brother now being in heaven. It's a way that I can continue to keep his spirit alive. And it's a way that I can continue to honor him and look out for him, because he looked out for me while he was here on this earth. And I know he continues to look out for me even from heaven above. And so as such, as long as I have breath in my body, his work will continue, and we will continue to help those who are in need. I'm not going to say less fortunate, because we're all fortunate. We all are, no matter where we are in life, no matter what trials and tribulations we have faced or are facing, we are fortunate, because it can always be worse. And we have to look for the good no matter what we are going through. And as long as we have breath in our bodies, then we still have a purpose to carry out here on earth. And as such, Ness is continuing to carry out her purpose, in which her and Donda work together as a team, you know, to provide for the families in the Southwest Atlanta area. And as such, you know, I will continue to do my part as Josh's little sister. But at least this way I'm not getting on his nerves, because I'm doing a good thing. But anyway, thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, Ernesta, for joining us. And just to give you all a little background, this is bigger than just, I'm not gonna say it's bigger, but this is family. You know, even though Ernesta is the executive director and Donda was the assistant director, she was also our babysitter. So this is like family. And when family work together, we can accomplish big and mighty things, especially in the name of Jesus. And so we thank you all for tuning in. Again, my goal is to raise $5,100 in honor of my brother's 51st birthday coming up here very soon. We are raising that money for the Hunger Walk Run for SWEAC, for them to be able to continue to feed families who are in need. If you are led to donate, please go to the link in my link tree on my Facebook bio or my Instagram bio, or if you're receiving this via email, please donate on the link that's within the email. Any amount is a blessing. There's no such thing as an amount too small, and definitely there's not a such thing as an amount too large. So whatever you can afford, whatever you feel led to, please donate in honor of Josh. Think about him. Think about what he meant to your life and what he continues to mean to your life, and allow that to lead your heart to donating. And let me see, was there something else I wanted to say? It was something I wanted to say, but okay, I think that is it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and we look forward to seeing you during your virtual walk. I will be walking on March 7th with my kids and my family. Ness, will you be walking also?
That's on my calendar, on my to-do list to do so, yes. I will try.
Yes, yes. We have to get, hopefully the weather will be good, you know, because we've been getting crazy weather now. But thank you again for taking this time to be with me as I try to do something good by turning lemons into sweet tasting lemonade.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.